So the time has finally come that I have to start doing some packing. The next 2.5 days going to be spent fixing up the apartment so that I can get ready to go to the airport on Friday and head back to Australia. But I can tell you, haven't been looking forward to this for the last few weeks. The place is in a big mess, and I'll just show you what's happening in here. Honestly, it looks like a bomb has hit it. I've also been doing the jobs that I was meant to do when I arrived. I'm doing them in the last couple of days. So there's that. I think I'm going to split it up into a few projects here. I've got, we'll do the living room, the kitchen, the bathroom, take stuff down to the cellar, and pack. So there's a bunch of stuff I need to get rid of, like that rug that's sitting on top of the wardrobe there, and I've got a box of stuff to take to the post office today as well. So yeah, there's a long list of things to do, and hopefully we'll get them all done by Friday. Let's see how many times in this video I mentioned how much better it would have been to stay in a hotel. Look at this kitchen. Oh my gosh. Gotta get rid of all that. Gotta clear out the fridge and the freezer. Clean the floors, clean everything, and yeah, time to get to work. So I'm just going to start with the things that shouldn't be here and ship them back to Australia. Apparently this box can take 10 kilos. What a brilliant idea this was. My neighbours love this washing machine. Jordans are coming home so that I can see what there is to get rid of. And there's tons of stuff. Oh, good Lord. I'm just taking a little break from the clothes. It just seems a bit overwhelming in there, so I'll clean out some stuff from the freezer while I'm waiting. This is my ice cream drawer. Oh, who ate all the cornettos? 8 kilos. So I've just been having a look on the Finnair website, and it says that I can take up to 106 kilos of luggage. Not that I would actually take that much luggage to the airport. I'm assuming that's about 3 or 4 suitcases. But anyway, it's good to know that they've got quite a big luggage limit. So I just got back from the post office of sending that huge box, and when I got there, apparently the post office doesn't offer the postage that I used to get, which was about $100. They only had postage that was about $300 to send that box. So the guy told me that if I sat in the children's area, I could do my own franking on my phone. And of course, I don't know what that meant. So it's something that replaces this form. And so I got it for, I reckon it was about $90 to send that by ship. And I think it takes about 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks to get to Australia. I reckon this is how a lot of hoarders started their hoarding lives. Stowing things away in cellars somewhere. So anyway, I just had a little break and went over and got a haircut at a new barber shop around the corner called Don Rondo. And he did this, like, he asked me if I wanted this fade. I think it looks alright. It's kind of like he's cut like a permanent kind of a part in my hair. I think it looks pretty cool. Anyway, back to work. To go into storage, and I think this is mostly winter clothes that I'm going to leave here. So jackets, beanies, things like that, and boots, snow boots. Oh, this is cool. I haven't seen this. Guess I haven't seen this in years. Love this jacket. So I'll be using this one when I come back in winter. These little things called cedar rings. They're like, I guess they're to keep insects out of things. So when they go into storage, I just put one of these little wooden rings, it smells like cedar, into the suitcase to stop any bugs from getting into the suitcases while I'm away. I'm a little bit disappointed that I didn't get to use the balcony pool this time. It's like a little inflatable swimming pool, and it fits perfectly out there on the balcony. I'll see if I can find a photo of when I used it a few years ago out there. It's really nice. It was a perfect fit. I was just thinking about how nice it is out here compared to living in the middle of Melbourne CBD. It's so quiet here. I mean, I can hear people down there laughing and stuff, but mostly I hear birds. It's just really peaceful here in the afternoons. Have a look at this. Okay, so it's day 2 of moving out of the apartment, and let's see if I can get this out of the washing machine. And today is all about cleaning, and got a little bit of work to do to prepare for a plumber coming next week. Lots of washing, lots and lots of washing. And hopefully the neighbours don't mind me turning this machine on at 7 AM. So one of my big achievements while I've been here is actually fixing this bed. This bed was like making some horrific cracking noises every time you'd roll over. It's made of like all these different pieces of beech wood put together. So I eventually found some, it's called wood oil, that I rubbed into it a couple of days ago, and now look at it, like it's like, it makes a little bit of noise, but not the hard cracking sounds like it was making before. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with it. So I did this, so I did the bed. You can see like all the beech wood all stuck together, the little side table and the little coffee table over there. So I'm just changing the bag on this vacuum cleaner. When there's a tenant staying here, one of the rules is that they're not meant to smoke in the apartment. And I hadn't thought that they did smoke in the apartment, but every time I turn on this vacuum cleaner, honestly, it smells like cigarette smoke. It smells like they've actually been, you know, ugh. So this is the next job that's got to happen. In behind here, we've got like a little hatch, and I don't know if you can see in there, but there's a meter in there, and there's a plumber coming from, I don't know, from the water company or somewhere, and he's going to put a digital meter in here so that if there's nobody home, they can just read the meter remotely. But to do that, this whole cabinet needs to come off the wall. So we're actually taking that off the wall today, ready for the plumber next week.
I will lift it a little. Hopefully it will not come here. So you push a little here.
Okay.
Huh? So
Alright.
I will lift it a little.
Okay, that feels like it's coming
Yeah.
through.
You see?
Yeah. Okay.
It's not really, it's just...
Ah, I
yeah,
see.
Yeah. And now we have to undo, but normally the cable is long enough, you see?
Yep.
We can set it down for a moment.
Okay.
The cable is long enough. If some intelligent people do it, they do it with a cable long enough, no?
Yeah.
Because otherwise you cannot set it down.
Yeah, yeah.
And now we unscrew.
Okay.
So we have to
So let
hold
me,
it a
let
little
me
bit.
hold
Yeah.
this.
And then...
Okay, do you need to have rubber shoes on us?
No. No. Yeah.
Okay. What's the emergency number here? Is it 999 or something?
I have never seen these thingies here. You see?
Oh, it's just like a plug, is it?
Yeah. But I have not seen like this. Now it's coming up. I see. You can hold it still like this, no?
Yeah, yeah.
Can
So a
you
little bit
press?
closer?
Yeah, a little with this side. no?
Okay,
Because then the cable is not as tight. And so that is the modern version.
Okay.
No, because then it's easier to just undo. So there you go.
And you don't touch the wires when you do it?
Exactly,
because
but you
it's-
cannot really,
you can't
because
because they're in
this
there.
is electricity and this is still in there. That's the
Yeah,
idea.
okay.
no?
Oh, nice
So,
one.
and this was just put on the hook.
Okay.
no? So, yeah. So later it will be just jiggling to set it on again. no?
So okay, so the
No.
wires are a solid wire
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And I will tighten this one screw a little bit again,
Okay.
no, because I loosened it, and then it's back to the you see, it's moving a little. So okay, it makes sense to loosen it a little, because then yes, because it gives more space.
Okay.
no? So I will loosen it also on that side, because then it's easier to set it back later. Understand? You
Okay.
mean what
Yep,
I mean,
yep.
no? Because then I'm alone and nobody's there to hold.
Oh, maybe you should wait until somebody else comes.
Oh no, it works, because now I'm losing it a little, so it comes out. Then it's easy to hook,
Okay.
and then I screw. No? Yeah.
Okay.
So that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So this is the camera up here. This is my friend Henning. He's a world famous electrician.
Yes. I'm specialist for hot wiring and and what else?
And you've just come from the hardware store as well.
And hardware.
This is
yes,
what a
hardware.
real man is like. Today was pretty busy, actually had a pretty full-on day. Once Henning was here to help me with the bathroom stuff, we ended up going over to his place and having lunch over there. And then it took a fair while to come back. So there's not a real lot left to do now, except put everything back together again, pack, lock up and leave, I guess. So it's day 3 of moving out of the apartment today, and I was just thinking about if I'd stayed in a hotel, I'd probably be down at the buffet breakfast now, having a nice relaxing last day in Berlin. But this is just as good. Okay, the worst part of the moving out experience has started, and that's the packing. So we've got the suitcase here. It always starts with my camera equipment right in the middle, and then my clothes builds around it. And that's everything that needs to go in there. I have this little, I just realized I have this obsession with buying products from Germany because they're like less than half the price in Australia. So hopefully I'll be able to fit all that in there as well. I've already actually packed half the stuff. There's a big gym bag down there full of clothes to go home as well. Thankfully I left all that stuff at the post office, so that's made this job a bit easier. Basically just packing clothes around to protect my camera lenses and the camera, so it doesn't get too knocked around on the plane. One of the things that I'm not going to miss is starting work at 5 a.m. So all this time I've been here, I've been working half days for Australia, starting work at 5 a.m. and finishing at 9 a.m. And that kind of means having to go to work, having to go to sleep early so that I can get up at that time. The sun comes up here at 4:30 in the morning, so it hasn't been too bad, but it'll just be good to get back to a normal routine again. And this is where I hide more stuff for when I'm coming back to Berlin again. Just some clothes, sheets and things like that I want to keep for myself in a little lock-up cupboard here. And now I'm just getting the apartment ready so that if anybody else stays here when I'm not here, the bedding and everything is ready for them. Oh, I found the ice trays. Okay, so day 3, and well, it's been 3 days since I've started preparing to go to the airport, but I finally finished in here. So let's have a look, see what this looks like. This is what it should look like all the time. Nice and neat. Nothing in the cupboards, nothing in the drawers, and everything's clean. And the balcony is tidied up as well. I thought I'd just come out for a little wander down the street, get some sunshine before I'm locked in a plane for 24 hours. And the day is glorious. I reckon it's about 23, 24 degrees. Just heading down to Victoria Luitzplatz. So I actually think I'm finished here now. I've just had a shower, cleaned the bathroom, and everything is packed, ready to go to the airport. So I'll just give you a quick little squiz at my clean bathroom, since I've probably burnt my hands off with the chemicals doing that. But yeah, it looks pretty good. So yeah, I'm looking forward to going back to Melbourne, and a few people have told me it's freezing cold there, but I don't mind the winter in Melbourne. And I'm looking forward to getting home and just being lazy again. It'll be nice. So yes, I'm going to wrap the video up there so that I can quickly finish the edit and get it posted before I go to the airport. So see you in Melbourne.